steps.
Okay.
All right, so I thought today we would go over some of the follow-up questions when you are talking to someone and they're interested in a challenge group of yours. So obviously, at some point in the conversation, you want to ask them if they've ever, done a Beachbody program. They say yes. Oh, that's where you don't be afraid to ask, where did you get it from? Did you order it from Beachbody? Did you order it from Amazon? Maybe even throw in the lingo, did you order a challenge pack? That just right there just gives you that heads up, obviously. Like if they know what the word challenge pack means, then obviously they've ordered it from a coach.
Right.
The next thing I would ask is, obviously, and you've done it, is, are you currently active in a challenge group? Do you know your coach? And even if they say no, I would ask them, how long has it been since you've been active, or since you've participated, or last time you had a conversation with them? For me, I would think if it's been longer than 5 or 6 months, I would still say, hey, you know what, just give them a courtesy message to let them know, hey, you found another challenge group, you want to participate in it, and just so that you have peace of mind, you just give them the heads up, and that's it. Now, whether they do that or not, obviously we have no control over that, but the beauty of it is that if ever wants to come and bite us in the ass, that's why we do it on Facebook Messenger. We save it all. We have that, as our evidence to back ourselves. Well, I asked them or I told them that, so I can't control what somebody does. I've suggested it, and if they do it and if they're honest, then okay. If they come back to me and say, okay, I did it, they never got back to me, blah, blah, blah. For me, I feel like if you are a customer and it's been more than 5 or 6 months, so that's a long time, because an active coach is hosting a new challenge group every single month, then I don't feel that it's going to be, I just feel that, then if they're reaching out to you, you let them know the steps. You can call Coach Relations. You can say, I want to switch, I want to be a customer under this coach. Here's the coach ID. And okay. For me, I feel like that's okay. I mean, I did that. I ordered a challenge pack under one coach. I knew she wasn't doing it as a business. She was just a discount coach. And I wanted somebody who was working the business. I wanted someone to lead me that way. I didn't want to deal with her upline to teach me how to do it. And her upline was a man. So I was like, that is not what I need right now. He's not going to understand me, post baby body and what to do.
Right.
So I switched. I changed. We have this naked kid behind me. But so I would still do it that way. I wouldn't change how I would do it. Now, if you want to add the whole filling out the free free membership, that's a tongue twister, I'm trying to say, free Beachbody membership form. Yeah, I always put that on for any of my free challenge groups, just so that I have a record of it, because you will end up getting, they'll still be considered like a customer of yours, and you'll get an email on your back office that you have a new customer. So then you get all their information, you get their email address, you get their mailing address, all that stuff. They just they're, what is it? I think they just it's called free club member or something, So that's where it's just nice, where you have that email and you have track of it. Now, that's also why I create some of those Google forms. And I'm not going to teach you how to do that yet. But that's where you can, and that's what you did. You filled out a Google form of mine that I created. So I made it into a link, so it was shorter. But I am going to show you how to do that. And so they click on it and they fill out a lot of the same information. But then again, that's not having them sign up for a Beachbody account. So I still don't know if they actually have been a member or not. Now, they could be creating a free membership account with a new email address.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like in the situation you had, it really wouldn't have changed it because she could have created a whole new email account. I mean, she had a whole other social security number, so pretty easy to create a new email address.
And I never, the thing that got me is I never seen her work out. I never seen page, or I never seen Julie on her page ever.
Right.
Because when I went to see, when we talked, when we seen each other was in Gina's group.
Right.
Not on my I mean, even if she's a friend of mine on Facebook, but none of her friends are anybody I know.
Right.
So, I mean, I never seen Julie speak anything on her page. So,
right. And she was not added onto Fitspire Empire, you know. So when Kim said she's a part of Fitspire Empire, I'm like, I'm looking her up. I'm like, I don't see her on the Facebook page. I'm like, so Julie must not be adding her coaches onto the, or at least maybe she hasn't added her discount coaches to the Fitspire Empire page. I don't know. I was like, well, I had no clue.
yeah.
How am I supposed to know? I don't know people's discount coaches.
Right.
You know, I know my downline and that's it. I don't know anybody else's. So this is just, you know, I think everyone was just completely
shocked.
Misguided. Well, yeah, I think everyone was misguided in their emotions of who to point the finger at.
Right.
You know, and unfortunately, you are the easy target. They're like, they figure, oh, Annette's a newbie, and maybe they feel like, you know, they can just step all over you and you're not going to say anything, not going to do anything. You know, Kim sure as hell knows I'm not going to back down. So she reined it back when I said, why are you being so aggressive? I have handled this. What do you want?
Right.
I've told you the situation. The post is not about you. You know, her issue is that, you know, no one asked her story. It was immediately, what the hell? Why did this happen? What did you do? Why did you do this? Like, it was like she had this ulterior motive, you know? And so it took a while, but finally, by the end, she, you know, she messaged me like she was trying to, like, you know, just play it off like today was just, you know, a punked kind of Monday. And I just have nothing else left. Like, I just didn't have anything to say because I had nothing nice to say, and I didn't want to just end it like, oh yeah, I'll go along with your funny joke.
Right.
So, you know, and she tried to throw it in like, well, you're a leader. I'm like, yes, I am a leader. And I am leading my team. And like I told you, it's handled.
I went right to you when this all happened.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, you know, but I wasn't going to say, hey, where was I on that group message? Nobody added me into this.
Right.
Nobody reached out to me to say, hey, that they had everybody up.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's, I don't know. I'm going to recommend for the whole team eventually to read this book that Kim is having us Diamonds read. It's the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. And honestly, I really do like it. I don't normally do like business related kind of things, but this is just more about just like, it does talk about, it's all about leadership, but I think it really helps with like just that confidence. And there was a chapter that I had to share because I have to share my chapters this week. And it was talking about how a leader it doesn't matter your rank. You can still be a leader. And that in being a leader, as long as you are adding value, stop it! Take turns. We have 3 masks. We have 3 masks. You don't have to attack one.
Oh my God.
Always. Same time every day. This is when they start to get pissed off with each other. Oh, yes. So I liked that, and I was reading it, and I was like, oh, that's perfect, because I think a lot of times, and I did it too, and I don't know, maybe you feel like this, where, you look up to Julie and Nicole or Kim because they're higher rank, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they have all of like the positive leadership skills. They don't have all their shit together. They still have their weaknesses. They still have their faults. So it's really picking out all of the positive and their strengths and only utilizing them. So like I see certain people as role models, but I only see them as my role model for a certain category. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So like Julie is really great at, her videos. And that's what I look up to her for that. I don't look up to her as a whole. And same thing with Kim. There's only certain things that I really like and that I look up to, and I use that. And so I feel like that's, and this book really has really been helping and talking about that. And I think that would help you too, to sort of shape and sort of figure it out that, yes, they are more experienced, but it doesn't mean that they're better than you. Hold on, he locked himself in the office.
Okay.
All right. That's his like version of putting himself in timeout. He doesn't know how to get out of the office. I hear him banging, "Mommy, I'm ready." I'm like, God. So yeah, I really feel like that's just something, that we all sort of have to work on, and because it's just natural. It's like you see someone's higher rank, so you look up to them and you think, oh, they're a leader, and so then, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be, it doesn't mean that they're destined to be like a good leader for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's components of them that might be useful, but it doesn't mean overall. Just like some people are really great motivators for some people, and others, it's like I really could care less what they have to say. So I just want you to like not be intimidated. I mean, even like when you think about, okay, great, maybe they've got college educations, or they had this kind of career, that kind of career. That's just a piece of paper and thousands and thousands of freaking dollars. That doesn't make you a better person.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there are some really intelligent people that I've met, and they suck as a person. They have like no social skills, but they're incredibly smart. So it's like, okay, great, they're really smart, but they don't know how to like deal with the rest of the world or talk to a normal person. Or great, you have this degree, or great, you did this or you did that. You can still be a shit person.
Right.
So, some people have no degree and they're shit people.
Right.
So we're all shitty people. Doesn't matter if we have a degree and $10,000. If we don't, we have a GED. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. So I really want you to work on them, just really not. We're all equal in that sense. We're not comparing. No one's better than the other because they had a degree, because they were in a business, because of this or that. You know what I mean? Like, especially with this business, we are all starting off equal, the same ground zero.
Right.
It's really just about who we connect with, who our people are, and even if some of those people progress faster, that's okay if they progress faster. They may, in that moment, as they're like really hitting their mojo, they may forget what they used to do at the beginning. Really cultivating like that great relationship and culture and team spirit. But they're just so in that moment, like, oh my gosh, like I'm 3-star, I'm 5-star, I'm building this whole great, amazing team, I'm elite, all these things, and then they get distracted, and then what do? They lose track of creating that positive relationship and actually helping others along the way. And not just their team, but actually helping others across.
Right.
It doesn't even affect them, doesn't even help build them. And I've seen that, and you've seen that. I've been, with Kim 2.5 years, and I see some coaches that have not been coaching for as long as I have, and they've got some really big momentum, and they might be higher ranked than me, and that's okay. But I know that the people that I've got are good people. I don't have to worry about their integrity. I don't have to worry about their intentions or any of that crap. I don't have to fight them. That they know what I'm giving out is to help, and whenever they're ready, they can use it and they can come to me. I'm not going to be like, well, bitch, I told you you could have done this a year ago. No, I'm not going to do that. Even if I think it, that's just like my natural reaction. I would probably say it like as a joke.
Right.
I would never like just come off like nastiness like that, you know, and I wouldn't do it like in a text either. Like I would do it face to face. So you can
Right.
my facial expression. So, you know, it's literally just sort of, it was like when I met Danielle and I was disappointed. You know, when you look up to somebody so much and you have this expectation, and then you're like, fuck.
Right.
She's not as, you know, warm and welcoming as I thought she would be. And I know she meets like a ton of people, and I don't expect her to be able to remember like every freaking detail, but you know, like your husband remembers me.
Right.
Why can't you remember? I'm technically helping your downline, like.
Right.
And I know even Kim, like, sent her a message saying, hey, one of my coaches, Kristen, is going to be filming with you, blah, 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 blah. And it was just like very fake reaction. And you know what? I've done it too. My first summit, I had some black guy come up to me and I had no idea who the fuck he was. And apparently we message each other on Instagram and like we like each other's pictures. No idea. I was like, well, crap. I feel horrible. But I felt horrible. And I told him, I'm like, I feel so bad that I don't recognize you. I'm like, honestly, like, I don't, it's so hard. And I told him, it's hard when you see somebody in person versus when you only see them in a picture.
Right.
Then put it together. I'm like, you obviously are more of a visual person. I'm not. Because he picked me out without a doubt. And I felt horrible. But it just, you know, it happens. But like, but if you turn it around and you actually are genuine, then it's different. But if you don't, you're just like, oh, hey, and da, 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 and then next.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was a happy scream for some reason. Okay, so I'm going to go back on track. Sorry. So we talked about like when you have like a prospect, those are the things you can do. But then the last thing was going and just quickly checking their Facebook friends. And my mouse just sort of died. So I wanted to show you how you can do that. If my mouse wants to turn back on. There we go. So I'm going to share my screen.
I think I know how to do it. I had some friend requests.
Yeah.
I went and looked at all their friends and if we had any, but I don't know how to find the ones in common though.
Well, that's, so like.
Pop up on the bottom.
So, all right. I don't know who this is. Okay, so let's check here. So we have like Ashley Matha, right? Over here in friends, it says AD Mutual. You see that?
Yeah.
So you click that. And then it will show you mutual friends. And I can scroll and see. So she clearly knows all my high school friends.
Right. I never noticed that, ever. So this is where, because I'm friends with them, so that's why it shows friends. That's why we're mutual. If I were just to go to all her friends, I could scroll down, keep going, and then now it says add friend. So I don't know these people. Okay.
So, like,
I'm going to, I want to check out what you're doing.
so like, say I go to like Sammy's website, Sammy.
Uh-huh.
right? So here's her Facebook page. I
Right.
love her.
I love her
My
too.
success partner. She's awesome. And so we have 45 mutual friends. So I click on that, right?
So these are your friends that you're doing this with.
Yeah, I'm just showing you like my friends.
Okay.
And so I can see how many mutual friends Sammy and I have. So Sammy and I, mostly they're all going to be from Fitzfire Empire,
Right.
Beachbody related. Yeah, they're all Fitzfire Empire. Some you know, some you don't, because I'm falling off the face of the earth. But like, say I am like I'm messaging this lady, Melissa Floyd.
Okay, but when you go to on my phone,
Mm-hmm.
how do you do that on your phone? You go to their friends, right?
Yeah.
But where does it say, oh, mutual up there?
Mm-hmm.
So I got to click that. Okay, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, so if you ever have like a potential, then you can always check. Like, I've been messaging this woman. I can check. We have one mutual friend. And her friend Dominique, who's I'm trying to get her to be in a challenge group as well. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm good, right?
Okay.
Yeah, if you do see that like somebody has a lot of Beachbody coaches or friends, then yeah, just, you know, that's where you can call it to attention if you've been talking to them. If you see, you know, obviously if they're friends with, you know, someone from Fitzfire Empire, then you can call them out. You can ask, oh, hey, I see that, you know, we've got some mutual friends, you know, with, you know, Nicole or Sammy or Ashley or whatever, you know, how do you know them?
Okay.
You know, like, you can do that. It's not like, and I might, and sometimes I do that in like in a message just to start a conversation with somebody. Like if I'm trying to like add a new friend,
Right.
like this one, you know, like I don't even know who the heck this is. Clearly he's not my age.
Right. Right.
You know, I have two friends. So you're like, oh, so how do you know Tony and Ricardo? Blah, blah, blah. Which I'm not going to because he's like 20-something kid.
Right.
But if it was a woman, I would. And I don't even think I have any right now. Oh, well, here's one. Like, so I would ask her, how does she know these ladies? I used to work with these ladies when I was a teacher. You know, that could be a way how you can start the conversation.
Okay.
So that's, you know, multiple ways you can use this mutual friend option to your advantage. And it also helps too before you even want to like before you accept a friend request, or if you want to add friends, you know, using this, you can see. So clearly this person must know like somebody from the gym, because this is everybody.
Your husband right there.
Yep, this is everybody from the gym.
Right.
So, or like, so I don't need to add more people from the gym. That's not helping me. This
Right.
person's got to be related to my family because I've got all my other cousins on here. So that's just where it like can help you. You can sort of be like your own little detective. So you don't have to scroll through and waste time. And then this can also help you too if somebody does say that, yes, you know, they are a coach or they're a discount coach or they're interested or they want to switch over to you. So now you know, because you know you've already gone through that growing pain of experiencing.
Right.
If somebody says that to save you any headache so you don't have to repeat, I'm going to stop sharing.
Well, now it's a red flag. It's the big red flag, and it's always gonna be there now. I got it. I mean,
Right.
I never knew how to that you looked at people's friend. I'm naive, I guess. I feel like
A lot of information. It's a lot of different things on Facebook, and you know, and they do give you a ton of just tools. So yeah,
Right.
And that's where I felt like I was just giving you just enough tools that you could handle at a time. You know,
Right.
I felt like it was more important that you were comfortable in figuring out your way of messaging people and building that relationship, and then I could teach you the other little things.
Right.
So, you know,
I mean, and you did everything right, Kristen, because
yeah,
I'm now very comfortable on the computer, on my phone, with my messages.
right.
I'm just now, I've hit that wall of inviting. I'm panicked now when I have to invite. I was doing it before. I don't know what happened. I'm more focused on the emails, and I don't know. I don't know if it's, I got to learn how to multitask, but now I'm started a fear of inviting. So today
Yeah.
I worked on just being raw and putting every feeling I had in every picture.
Good.
So
It helps to, if you give yourself like you have, you know, using your calendar and you give yourself, okay, I need to have this many invite posts either this week or total this month. So giving yourself an actual number really then helps you sort of in your mind too figure out and plan, okay, what am I using my brain power for today?
right.
Is it invite? Is it, you know, motivational? Is it just sharing? Is it now promoting like coach sneak peek, free challenge group? You know, like there's a lot that we do, you know. So I think I try to do at least 2 to 3 invites a week, inviting to my next challenge group, you know, and picking those peak times. And I showed you how to find your peak.
Yeah, I know my peak time. My peak time
Yeah.
stops at 6 o'clock at night.
Right.
I get no response on my night post until.
Right. Yeah, so your invite needs to always be at the highest time where you get the most people. That's where you want to have your invite. Or that's where you want to do like your
That's my 9 o'clock hour. My
fun giveaway or something that's going to like grab people, entice people. Like you want to have the most eyes on that post. That's the post that you put on at that time. All of the other ones can be, you know, you can decide how, you know, what works for you.
right.
I try to alternate it. You know, some weeks I'll do Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be my invite. Others will be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. You know, I don't normally try and do a Sunday invite just because I know a lot of people sort of disconnect a little bit. So I try to just keep Sunday more about motivation, about prepping yourself for the new week, you know, like starting fresh, start clean kind of thing. But yeah, if you already in your mind, you know, write a number, you know, like this week I've got to have 3 invites. And then, you know, if you do back to back, you do back to back. You know what I mean? Like whatever. It just, as long as you know, and you can, I think it's easier to hold yourself accountable when you have a number. Instead
Right.
of just like over your head, I got to do an invite. I got to do an invite. Because then you feel like every day you never caught up. Just give yourself a number. I think 3 is a good number. 3 invites a week. And I was reading a lot of the posts that Kim and Tanya were sharing while they were at the Platinum Presenters Workshop, and really utilizing more videos, but then also Kim mentioned using videos where you don't have to have sound, because a lot of times people are watching the videos like at work and they can't turn up the volume. So like you had done before, you know, where you had like the one where, you know, you had the cards, you know, so you didn't say anything.
Right.
Those ones are really good. Keeping them, you know, really short. And, you know, just having that last one, like we start such date, want to join, email, blah, blah, and that's it. You know what I mean? So they still get all those visuals and they still get the information that they need, but we don't have to say it all. But I don't like these books of a post, right? If I have to scroll more than 2 times, I don't give a shit what the rest of it is. I get to the end. And is there something good at the end? No, I'm done, right? I won't even listen to your video. So I personally, that's how I feel. My husband is super ADHD. And I've asked him many times, oh, did you see my post? Oh, that was too fucking long. I didn't read it. I was like, thanks a lot. I needed some feedback. He's like, well, there's your feedback. It was too long. I was like, okay, got it. So I try to keep it short. I don't try to, and some people, they do, like, I don't know why you're doing a video and you give me a book.
Right.
If whatever writing you're doing, it needs to be just like real little. Scroll stopping, headliner, real quick, bullets, and when we start and how to contact you. That's it. All of the other motivational and all that other stuff is in your message. And if you did a good job at your scroll stopper, your headline, they'll watch the freaking video.
Right.
If you didn't do a good job at that, they're not going to watch the video. And that's just in my mind. So I feel like it defeats the purpose. If you do a video, but then you type a book, then they're not going to watch the video because they're already turned off. And I feel like you're just giving too much. Why do they need to watch the video now? You
Right.
just give them a whole excerpt of your life.
Right.
What else could you possibly tell them in the video if they haven't already read, if they've read it? So keeping it short, doing more videos, or I downloaded Flipagram back again because that's like the slideshow of your pictures, and you can add music to it. Doing that again, and so that you could still take a picture of you holding, a bunch of cards, and you can do.
And that's Flipagram?
Yes. And that's awesome. You just do it right off your phone.
Okay, I was wondering how they're doing those.
That's how I do it. I don't know if they have any other programs. I just like Flipagram. It's very easy, and I can immediately, and it's the reason that's called Flipagram was made for Instagram.
Oh.
But, did you have an Instagram? Did you connect your Instagram to your Facebook Pages app? I'm gonna have to show you how to do that. Okay, so go to your phone
Okay.
and open up Instagram.
Okay. Oh, it shows up on my Facebook. What?
When you post on Instagram, does it have the option to post on your Facebook page?
Where do I go? Home?
You're gonna want to go to your little person on the bottom right.
Okay. And what does it say?
So then you need to go. It's in the top right. I don't know. It's like a circle. I don't know what yours looks like. Mine looks like a gear.
The three little circles?
I only have one circle.
Options? Is
Yes.
it under? Okay.
And then you're gonna scroll down. It should be right under payments. It should say switch to business account or something like that. So it's like story settings, edit profile, change password, post you've liked, two-factor authentication, blocked users, payments, and then it should have an option switch to business.
Settings, language, push, data, comments, upload quality.
Like mine says, see how mine says switch to personal account? It says switch back. So like when you start an Instagram, you start it off as a personal account and then you can switch it to a business. Does yours have that option?
I don't have that. Look.
Looks different than mine. Hold on.
Yeah.
So you're in options?
Yeah. Yeah. See?
Okay.
So mine says follow people, and and then it said invite friends, follow people, account,
Yes.
private account. Oh, okay, I see it. I went too far down.
Okay.
So switch it to off.
There should be an option to switch to business. Make
Oh,
it
okay.
business account.
Switch to business profile and hit
Yeah.
OK.
Yes.
Okay. Done.
Okay. So that way, anytime, so like anytime I post on Instagram, I have an option. So I'm just gonna pretend like I'm gonna post this one. So there's my post, and see I have all my other like social media ones. And see it says Fit Sassy Kristen. I can choose that.
And it'll post on both of them?
Yes.
Oh man.
So every time anytime so pretty much anytime you see me, so anytime I'm not pre-scheduling my posts,
right,
on Instagram, and then it's posting on Facebook.
Okay.
Is how I do it. Now, if I've pre-scheduled a post, what I do is I will go back to that, copy that text, go to Instagram, and I will like change the picture. I'll use a different picture. So I know it's weird. So if I'm organic and I'm like, oh, I want to post something, I'm gonna go to Instagram first. Type my
right.
And then I'm gonna click, oh, and I want to post it to my Fit page, and press post and share. And then that way, one time, 2 birds, done.
Okay.
Don't have to worry about it. So that's how you can also be a little bit more consistent with Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, that'll make it easier.
You know? And on Instagram, have you done videos on Instagram now?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, they allow the videos to be longer, which is really nice. They used to only allow you 15 seconds, and I was like, what? I can't say nothing in 15 seconds.
Right.
So I like that. And that, you can post any of your pick play post ones on Instagram.
Yeah, I do that.
Awesome. Okay. So you're good. And even on Instagram, you can see your insights. You can see the peak times. So
Okay.
when you click on the little person again,
yeah,
you get to your profile, and then it looks like a bar graph. It's next to the,
right.
that's your insights. So you can see for the week or for today, you can see your times, just like Facebook. You see that bar graph. So you can see your peak times on Instagram.
Okay.
So who's following you and what are their peak times? And if you want to see more, you click see more, and it'll show you like the gender, the age range, where they're at. Same thing like Facebook.
Okay.
Okay. I'm glad I showed you that.
Okay.
So yeah, so going back to the coaching thing, so now immediately, so when they say they're already a coach, you're just gonna automatically be like, I would love to have you on my team, but here's the steps. You have to quit for 6 months, and then you could sign up.
I ain't doing that no more.
Or you can sign up your husband so that, and then cancel so that you're still able to get Shakeology. And then that's it. Those are your only options, and you sort of, I would love to help you, but this is how it is. And you can even tell them, I've already gone through this experience before.
Right.
Compliance will not, they are sticking to these are our guidelines, and this is what we have to do.
Right.
So when 6 months is up, contact me, or I'll contact you, blah, blah, blah. We'll set a date, and we'll get you going. But in the meantime, you're more than welcome to be like a part of my challenge groups. You know what I mean? You don't just write them off, but
right.
As far as anything else of you taking your time, that's it. You're done. What else is like? I know I was going to say something else. Oh, Snapchat. Okay. So Snapchat is going to be fun. I mean, my kids love Snapchat. I had to frickin' create my personal email on their iPad so that they could just do Snapchat there. So Snapchat is not, I'm going to tell you, it is not the easiest to figure out at first, but once you've got it, it's really simple. It links it right to your, all you have to do is you use your Facebook or your Facebook account, and you're connected. So if you want to download it, and you can't really screw up. Worst case, you just delete the app, and you can come over and we do it all over again.
Okay.
But what I do like about it, and a lot of coaches do different things. Some, they do like all beauty things, like, oh, here's my outfit of the day, or here's my makeup, or which one should I choose. I don't do any of that crap, clearly, because I'm not wearing any makeup today, or most days, really. What I do is I use it as my venting moment.
Oh.
And it is 15 seconds, and you just boom, done. And you can write a little text, and it'll be, that's what you've seen people, like, they have like this, this black bar across. That's what they save that from Snapchat. So you can save it onto your phone, and then if you want to then post it on Instagram or Facebook, you can. But as far as Snapchat, the idea for that is it's real quick. And only people who are following you are going to see it, what you have to post, and it's only going to stay up for 24 hours. And then it's washed away, and you start all over again.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about it, coming back to haunt you, days or months later, because it's already gone. So the two things that I have, actually no, I just have Snapchat. And what's nice is if you take a picture with Snapchat, you can save it. And there's an option to save. It's like a down arrow, which is like to download it. So like I saved a bunch of things, like mostly like my kids, but I've saved some of my stuff too. They have really awesome filters. So when I don't have any makeup, it looks like I have makeup on, which is pretty nice. And every day that changes, the filters change.
So look at, I got this message.
That's because you put your birthday 2014, the year.
I put 1962.
It says 2014 on it.
Oh. Okay.
You can't be 2 years old and on Snapchat. But that's just where like you can, it's like your day in the life of.
Right.
You can do it, it's like 24 hours in the life of Annette. So it can be good, bad, it can be like, I'm up at 4 o'clock, picture, done. Walking to the bus stop, here's my walk. Sitting my ass on the bus, here's my seat I have every single day, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's sort of like your own reality TV. It's how Gary Vaynerchuk was explaining it. That the boring, mundane, stupid shit, that's what people want to watch. They want to see it. They want to see what you're doing. Like, about to take a shower. I just ate. I gotta go take a dump. Like you just do whatever. I don't do that. I sort of forget because I don't have time to like, oh, let's whip this out really quick. Picture, but I will use it in like, okay, here's today's episode of homeschooling, like not so good today, or, like things like that. Or, hey, I had an epiphany and blah, blah, blah. And, so you can just use it however you want. I'm not using it as far as a way to like build my business. I'm literally just using it as like, just a way to release whatever it is I'm going through, so that I don't feel the need to then post something nasty on Facebook, or I just get it out of my system. It just feels better if you can actually say it.
And my whole thing yesterday was, I was at work when all this happened.
Yeah.
So when I left and started walking, it started raining, and the tears just came, and it was like, oh no. And I did it out of just a release.
Right, and you reacted.
Yeah, I reacted.
You were finally able to react, and yes, that was, and you know, and what you had to say, there's nothing wrong with that. Do you know what I mean? But on the other side, as someone that's watching and following you, like say that they're wanting to, like they're following you and they want to be motivated with you, that's not what they need to see.
I know, and Margot's the one that said, she IM'd me and said, Annette, don't do this. Go delete it. Delete it now. And I went and deleted it, and then she wrote me a long thing. You need to talk to Kristen, blah, 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 you know. So she's, you know, she said, you had a release, now go delete it, you know, and
that's why I like Snapchat. When I saw that, and I was like, all right, you know what, I'm just going to give her, and I'm like, okay, now I need to talk to her, you know, because I don't want to be like, you need to, because when I've done posts like that, and then my husband will call me and he's like, you need to delete that. Nah, nah, nah. And I'm like, I ain't deleting shit. Like, if you don't like it, tough shit. Too bad. Then don't follow me. Don't be friends with me. You know, and he's like, you can't think like that, you know? Like, it's like, because you could still be turning off someone who does want to follow you, but maybe that's their trigger and they don't need that. They're already trying to get over that. They're already trying to get that part. And then they see you do it, then that's not helping them. They're like, oh, well, then she doesn't got her shit together either. Then, you know, how's she going to help me if she thinks the same way? So that's where I like Snapchat. I can, you know, I can just say what I want to say in 15 seconds, done, post. You know what I mean? And it's not like Facebook where you can see all these comments. No, if somebody wants to comment about it, they actually start a conversation with you. It's a private chat.
Oh. Okay.
Right? So that's how it goes. Like, it's not like you're going to see like this whole reaction, you know, and then other people fucking chiming in. No. Snapchat is literally, they're going to be chatting to you, sending a personal message to you.
Okay.
And I suck at that because I don't ever check that part of it. And I was like, oh, crap, somebody responded back to me about my picture.
Right.
Oops. Like 5 days ago. I'm bad with it. But that's because that's how I use it. I just use it as that, you know, like, well, you know, here's like, you know, fail mother of the year, you know, and kids, you know, having a temper tantrum. Things like that. I like to do that just to show that, like, life is not perfect.
Right.
I don't got all my shit together, and I lose my shit. I curse. My kids aren't perfect, you know, like, I look busted half the time, you know, and that's just me. I don't feel like, I need to, like, when I do my videos, I need to clean myself up and do my hair and do my makeup, because that's not my normal routine.
Right.
If that's your normal routine, then of course do it, because that's the people you're gonna reach out to. But those are the people that I reach out to. I mean, this is like, I haven't washed my hair since Monday, and I've had 5 workouts. But I don't wash my hair every day. I have curly hair. You just don't do that.
I don't wash mine every day either.
I just, you know, that's why it's up in a ponytail. Well, start down, and then it eventually goes up. Then eventually it'll go up like in a high bun like this or whatever as it gets dirtier. So I'll wash it today because I need to. But no, when I have makeup on, then people know, oh shit, she's going somewhere.
Right.
You know, it's an occasion. It's not every day. And that's just me. That's just real. You know, I feel like I'm not going to have this perfect setting and this perfect backdrop all the time. Or sometimes I am. I'm walking all over my house because I'm trying to get away from my kids.
Right.
My mom asked me the other day, like, why are you walking with this? I'm like, because the kids kept following me.
I love that video. I like that video.
Like, I can't even think. I'm like, I don't even know what I was trying to say. Like, you know, I screwed up my train of thought, and I'm like, and my point was, you know, like, I don't even know anymore. But yeah, I'm like, why do you think you're running away? Can you think and do a video when you got kids in the way and half the time they're naked? So I don't know. Some people might be offended seeing a naked boy walk by.
Right.
So yeah, that's just, those are just my little tips, you know. It's nothing majorly new, but just little things. And, you know, sometimes some people, you know, have suggestions where like, hey, you know, I mean, for me, if I came across like someone who was deaf, I probably would just, I wouldn't help them because I'm not the best person for that.
Right.
You know? So I think that also comes where you just have to get comfortable with, it's okay to refer people to others that's their niche. You know what I mean? Just like if I had somebody who was 200 plus pounds, I would tell them, you know what? I think the coach would be best for you would be Annette, you know, or if someone is, I don't know anybody else really. Other than that, like, you know, clearly if like a mom has kids with autism, then I'd be the one, you know, hey, I know what to do. I know what that kind of life is like. So you're at that point and you've got that momentum where you don't have to feel like you're a fledgling. Like you need every single person that comes to you and that's interested, you know. If you know that it's going to be like a lot of work and you're going to have to really learn, like maybe this situation like with Maria, like you had to do a lot of extra learning, you know, in order to, and then really how active do you think she would be in your challenge groups knowing that there's like that language barrier? Do you know what I mean? Like, not that you wouldn't be a great coach to her. It's just that that's not your team. It's not made up of, you know, Spanish speakers.
Right.
If you come across someone that's like that, that's really gonna like be sort of gonna stand out in your group, it's okay to tell them, you know what, I would love to have you, but I think I recommend you, you know, I'm gonna recommend you meeting or chatting with so and so. See what you like, because they've got a really great community of that, or these kinds of people. And just have them see what it's like. If they still don't like it and they don't have a connection, then that's okay. Then take it on. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's like when I asked the group all in.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry, the water's going. Hold on, sorry. Okay, all done water. Sorry. I realize they're both inside, so why is the water on still? Okay, so yeah. So that's, you know, when you message everyone or post it in the all in.
To help, to see if anybody could help direct me, you know.
Right.
No one even, him directed me somewhere, but nobody else even let me know they spoke Spanish.
Right.
You know, if I would have known that Julie was bilingual, I mean, we would have maybe talked a little bit, and maybe we could have even avoided what went on.
Absolutely.
But, you know, nobody even responded but Kim, I think, and somebody else, but they referred me to YouTube, I think. But, you know, so I thought, well, I'm going to try it.
No, yeah.
You know?
Exactly. I mean, if you don't know anybody that you know has a good, solid foundation in that type of a group, then of course take it on, you know?
And I did. I found her a YouTube basic coach from a guy that I let. This is how far I went. I even let the waitress at the Mexican restaurant that buys cigarettes. She listened to about 10 minutes, and then she explained what it said in English, and I'm like, oh, that's really good. You know, so but what I learned out of this is, damn, I'm really getting comfortable with researching and looking things up on the computer. So I learned something positive about myself.
Absolutely.
You know, I only did it it didn't tear me down completely because I was doing this research on the computer and I've never done it before. So I'm doing good. I know I'm doing better.
Absolutely.
It was just now I know that red flag's always going to be there and I'm not going to let this happen again.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, everything is definitely a learning experience, however you want to take it, the good and the bad. Just
Right.
make, you have those bad ones and you have like those failures, but it's just so that you, again, like you said, you just know not to have it happen again. And I'm sad that I'm disappointed actually in the ladies that, that was the way that they handled it and the way that they reacted. Because in the light of us talking about being leaders and everything, it's like, I don't think the way to be a leader is to come off right off the bat in what the hell, how did this happen?
Right.
We still need to show compassion and have an understanding. And you need to hear both sides before making a decision.
Yeah, because I was like dumb.
Yeah, and then to be able to go from there and figure out a plan of action as opposed to just constantly blaming, and that doesn't help the situation.
Right.
So I've got like one more chapter I have to read in the leadership, and I'm gonna address it because my next chapter I have to share about is law of solid ground. Trust is the foundation of leadership. How ironic that's the chapter I have to read and share my takeaways on.
Right.
So yeah, I just I don't want you to think that there's anything that you need to feel bad about, and just know that, and I hope that I've got your back and I will go to bat for you.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't need anybody on Fitchburg Empire to like me. I don't need them to be my best friends. I guess it's just how I've always been. I will use whatever community or group I'm in to my advantage.
Right.
So if I have to use just little pieces, maybe 5% of the group, then I'll use 5% of the group. I do not have to be buddy and chummy with every single person. I'll have to like you. You don't have to be my best friend. I will still be a part of the team. I'll be a team player. But again, you cannot expect all different types of people, different personalities to get along.
Right.
And to like each other and to be best friends with each other, And then especially when majority of our business is through messages and that you rarely get a chance to actually talk face to face or even like this. So
right.
You don't really get or if you do, it's on a team call and you only hear 3 to 4 minutes of either them bitching, asking a question. You really don't get a full idea of their personality.
Right.
The only time we actually really all together see each other is at Summit. And Summit already is stressful as it is.
Right.
So sometimes you still see the bad parts of them too. So, it's just having that mindset when you just going in now, whenever you're ready, if you want to ever, be active in the Fitchburg Empire, just know that, you know what I mean? That, you don't have anything to prove to them. You're just sharing what you're doing. That's it.
Right.
You don't need their approval. You don't need their recognition, their praise, none of that, You get that from your coaches, you get that from me, and you get that from the certain people that that you connect with.
Right.
And you know who they are.
Right.
Everybody else, it doesn't matter. You're doing great. You're doing your own business. You've got your own story that if they cared to learn and to know or follow your page, then they would know. They wouldn't question that you were trying to steal a coach Yes, Theo. Goodness. And I answer him and he says, what? Okay, hold on. I will get you some. What was I even saying? Don't even know.
That I don't need their approval. And
Yes. So, and I just want to make sure that, anybody who, on our team, that they know that, I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to speak for Kristen Stanley, but I'm pretty sure that that's how she feels. And same with like Judy too, like you get what you get out of certain people and that's it. You don't need anything else. Sometimes it derails you and affects you negatively. You know what I mean? Like in your situation, it's not helping you.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't helping you to learn from this experience to be like, well, you should have done this and you should have done that. Maybe for some people that works.
Yeah.
But if you don't know the person, there is a way you say it.
Right.
And that's just for me, not how you do it. Really? You don't throw anything at the TV. You need to sit down. That's enough. But I definitely think that the next book, they have this on Audible. Yeah, a lot of the girls are listening to it. I don't think they're a huge fan of his voice or whoever's voice it is.
Right.
He does a lot of stories from other people to use as examples to help you understand his concepts, which I do like.
Right.
I never knew about how McDonald's even came about. I didn't know how Costco came about, and a couple other, Chick-fil-A. Not that I eat there, but they don't support gay rights, so
Right.
But yeah, so I learned a lot of really good things, and the chapters aren't super long, so it's pretty easy to get through it. So I've been doing I can get 3 done in a day.
Right.
I've just been chunking it. We only have to do 3 chapters a week, so we're not. This is not a replacement of our actual personal development. This is just like enrichment, if you want to think of it. You know what I mean? So we still do whatever we need for our personal development. And then this, I literally will maybe take 10 minutes out of like my power hour to read this.
Well, I could get it on audio and do it on the bus.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just don't want you to feel like you have to replace it with anything that you're already doing. Keep those. But if you've got, 5, 10, 15 minutes, like on the bus or whatever, that, you can quickly listen to this. And he's got really great, like quotes and stuff like that. So that sort of maybe can help you. And maybe, those can be the quotes you write down, or, you just have them all over to sort of remind you of like, you are a leader and the little things. So if you do start to second guess yourself.
I feel like a leader.
Yes. You are.
I think my challenge group is doing amazing. I think my coaches are doing amazing.
Absolutely.
The main 2.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, Margot.
Close the door first.
One of her clients asked her how she goes about being a coach.
Yay! Close the door first. That is super exciting.
Yeah. So today I posted I shared Ashley's video from the coaching opportunity one on my challenge group page.
Oh, okay.
Just and I didn't have a headline, nothing.
Yeah.
I just wanted people to watch it.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Because I have a girl that's getting married that doesn't keep putting me off. And and her message was right there.
Yes, exactly.
So I put it out there and Margot got hit and I'm like, did she watch the video I posted? She's like, what video? I'm like, go watch it. But Margot said she couldn't see it, but I could watch it.
She might not be able to because Kim might have made that a closed group. So
Oh,
you can join it.
I have to what?
They have to join the Coach Opportunity group.
Oh,
That
okay.
might be it.
Darn it.
But that was my other thing. I was going to teach you how you can save videos off of Facebook. You have to use the computer, and you can then post it as if it's your own. So it won't be shared. So I think I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do that as a video and post it on YouTube.
Okay.
But that's the I actually learned it. Nicole learned it. Well, my husband told me about it a while ago. You're welcome to. But then, of course, you know, anything like with my husband, I was like, whatever.
Right.
And then Nicole, she did her team call, and she showed them how to do it. And I was like, well, crap. All right. Well, I already knew that. I should be doing that. So I started doing that this week. And you probably, I don't know if you've seen some like my recipe videos. Where those aren't mine. I found them, but I still give credit in my post to where it came from. But it looks like it's mine. So it's any of those videos that we would share, but it still has where it was originally posted. So people go back to that. Now instead of them going back to the original one, they're coming to your page. Right. So then it's getting new eyes onto your page and getting more just traction and I can't think of the word right now. Whatever. It's getting more people to come to your page. More reach. More reach. So, and it's super simple, but you have to do it on the computer. Okay. That's the only way. I was trying to figure out how to do it on the phone, and you just can't. And it's just so silly. And then so when you do it, you pretty much save that video onto your computer. Right. And then you go to Facebook and you post a video as if you're posting any other normal video. But then you have to then create your own text because you're just saving the video. Oh, okay. Oh, I got it. Yeah. So I thought that was really cool. So yeah, if you see any like fun recipes or craft things or whatever you want to do, you can save those videos. That's how, I don't know if you saw, I had like the 3-week yoga retreat video. Yeah. I did it that way. Got off the Beachbody one, so instead of it going to Beachbody or going back to 3-week or going back to Carl Deichler, get down. It's just me. Right. So, but I'll just do a video and I'll upload it sometime this week. And I think that will also just help. That just, is one less video you have to make. Right. Something fun. And I'm playing around trying to find the right time of day to post those because I don't exactly want those to be like my high peak times. Right. Because that needs to be more about my business stuff. But, if it's food related, trying to figure out what time. Should I do it more early in the morning, around lunchtime? Like, what do I do? Right. So yeah, those it can be even like like those funny like pet videos that people have. You can do that. You know what I mean? Like, and turn it into have a quick little funny blurb, a little post, and then you just give credit at the bottom of your post of where it came from, and that's it. Okay. So I think that'll help too, and it'll just make it more fun. And one less video you have to make. So, what do you think about my thought of the day using a picture in every one of them? I like it. Hold on, sorry. Now the door's open. Come inside. Come inside. Come inside. I'm in it. I like it. I have been doing it as well because I do agree that it's better to have your face, and it just more looking like even if it's not your words, and you give credit to someone else, it still looks more looks better.
Like I'm putting in the work.
Yeah. Instead of just save and then post.
Right.
Absolutely. What you can do, and I don't know if you've seen mine, what I've done is some of mine is that I'm actually putting the words like, not covering my face, but in the actual picture.
Well, I learned how to do that today.
Oh, good.
Because I posted the only time success comes before work is in the dictionary. And I did a picture, one of my pictures from the hike, and I had it above my head.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It was above your head. It wasn't just like another another section.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think doing it more that way is just easier. So you have a bigger picture, and either
for me it's harder.
Oh, is it?
Then you gotta draw instead of and do that. And then it's never straight. And that drives me crazy.
That's the beauty of it. It doesn't need to be perfect.
I know, I'm learning.
But I do like that. Another thing I'm glad you asked me was that I would play around with the font, not use the same font.
I don't know how to change it.
Oh.
And I tried. I even asked my girlfriend to help me, and that's on, I do it on Pick, Post, Play.
Okay, so.
No. I do it on PicArt.
PicArt. Okay. I don't use PicArt. I use Photify. So.
And I tried to do the Pick Monkey or whatever the monkey thing was. Oh, that one's hard.
Yeah, I don't have that one. So you have PicArt? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
PicArt. Pix, P-I-C-S art.
Okay.
So I could show you, I guess.
Oh my gosh, why is it taking forever?
So I'm just going to pick my mom. Okay. So I put my picture in.
Yeah.
I pick my background, put my picture in. Then I'll center my picture, and then I have to hit this little mark.
Right. Uh-huh.
So then it places my picture. Then I go down here, and all it says is, oh, I don't got my glasses on. Add a picture, effects, square something, border, mask, draw, text. And that's it. There's nothing that says fonts on here.
So it'll be in in the text. So when you
No. Okay, so watch. When I push on the text,
yeah,
it goes just like that.
uh-huh.
That's all I get is that
Okay.
and that. There's no place to change it. Not unless I could go to tools. Let me see.
I use Photify, and I think you would like it. It's easier, and you have a lot of options where you can change the color, you can change the font.
Now what? If I go to draw, then it gives me the option to change the color. But this is draw, not text.
That doesn't make any sense. Then come here. I think you should download Photify.
Okay.
It's a lot easier.
Okay.
That's the one that I use.
PH?
Yes. Oh, there's a mosquito in here. Damn it.
FI?
So PH OTOFY, yeah.
Oh, I didn't erase Snapchat. Hang on. And I will let you know that my reading's improving.
Oh, that's awesome. It's just like a muscle. The more you use it, the better and the stronger you get. What do you want? Use your words. You need to stop whining. That's enough. Look, that's a lot, Octavian. Okay, go. That's a lot. Go away. That's enough.
Is it an orange pea?
Yes.
Okay.
Here you go. And I just like it. You can like edit your photo. You can change you can add a filter. But why I like it is because you can add text. So like I chose my photo.
Okay.
And then there's a tab called Add Text and Overlays. You're just going to choose text.
Okay.
And then like, so you type whatever you want, right? And then you click Apply. Then you click Edit. And it gives me all the options. Next to it, it gives me format. So I can change the size, I can change the color. I can do all of that. Like color, size, if I want it to be centered in the middle, to the right, to the left.
Okay.
I rarely do that. I literally just do it for the color and the size. And they have other ones like shadow and outline, but you don't need that. So you just pick whichever font you want. And so instead of like a check mark, this program is always going to be apply.
Okay.
So then you would just click apply. And if you're done, you click done at the top. You can do other things like you can add like a logo if you have it. You can add frames. You can add a border. Like, what? Oh my gosh. Okay, here you go. Like say I wanted to do like 4 pictures, right? Like that's how I did my 3-week yoga retreat collage picture, was I like tapped. So it gives you like whatever's in your camera, like your photo library.
Right.
So I'm gonna do, I don't know how many pictures that was. I think I clicked 6. I chose 6. It automatically.
Oh, nice.
And then you can change on the bottom. You have options. You can change the way they are.
Right.
So I pick one, whatever one I like. Even if it's not centered, that's something you can fix later. You're just picking you like this layout, and you click apply. Then you can choose where like I tap it and I can like zoom out, zoom in.
Oh.
Shift it. I hate how they make the borders so thick. So I go back to edit photo, and this square is called borders. And I can just drag and make them smaller.
Okay, I know how to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I like this one, that there's a lot of options. Like I don't have to, like if I want to make a collage or a bunch of different pictures, I don't have to worry about it. It just automatically, like, oh, they've sort of figured it out for me. I only use PhotoFi or Pick, Play, Post if I need a video in there.
Okay.
If it's just a bunch of pictures, I use PhotoFi.
Okay.
Yes, Octavian. What do you want? Then get your blanket. Why do you need me? There, the weirdo. So yeah, I think I probably should do like a tutorial on these apps, huh?
Yeah.
now that I think about it.
But that one looks easy. I think now that I got PicsArt, I
Yeah.
think that one will be even easier.
Because it has the tabs right there.
Right.
You know, and you can just, and you're more comfortable now with trying new stuff and just figuring out what it does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I like it.
I tried Canva the other day and I still can't get it.
Canva is a little bit more tricky, yes.
Yeah.
It is. But it's easier on the computer than it is on the phone.
Right.
If I have the phone app, it just doesn't do the same things as on the computers. I just like the computer. It's just much easier. But yeah, if I need to do a quick thing, then Photify is my go-to. And you've got Pick, Play, Post, so I mean, you know how to do that.
Yeah.
So this Photify really shouldn't be hard for you to figure out. Did you know that on Pick, Play, Post you can add a watermark?
No.
So I don't know if you've noticed on all of my Pick, Play, Posts, it always says fitsassykristen@gmail.com.
Oh.
It always says it's small.
You know what? You have told me that before, but I didn't understand it.
Okay.
You told me that a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I probably could get it now.
So on Pick, Play, Post, it's just an option in there to add watermark, and then you type in whatever you want it to say. So you could change it if you wanted to. I just always have it as fitsassykristen@gmail.com. And then anytime you do make photos, especially if you think it's a really good one, you know, like I want you to tag it somehow.
Okay.
You know, either at, you know, Annette Fierce Tribe, you know, something, or adding your email, something so that you wouldn't believe, you know, all those pictures, if I were to Google it, we'll see your picture. You know what I mean? And just like how we do, you know, with those motivational things, people can just copy paste.
I know. I have a lady that does that almost every day to my posts. She posts my picture ones with the sayings on her page. I don't know why, but every day.
So it's okay, but you need to put your email address on there.
Okay.
Because people see that, then they're like, who is this woman? They would know who the hell you are. They can contact you.
Okay.
So that's why you need to try to put that on there. And I usually just do my Facebook page, like @FitSassyKristen.
Okay.
If it's one of those images. If it's my Pick, Play, Post, I did the email because I don't have to type it in. It's automatically like I have an option, like it's turned on.
Okay.
Every time I create it, I can move it if I wanted to, but I never do. It's one less thing I don't want to worry about.
Right.
But yeah, that I just really strongly suggest doing that, because if you've got someone who's already doing that, you know, you don't know, somebody else could be, you know, posting it saying that that's, you know, like with Kim, they used her 3-day refresh and it works wrap.
Wow.
You know,
Okay.
because she didn't watermark it.
Uh-huh.
She just showed her before picture and her after picture, and she showed the pounds. And then they were able to then put the It Wraps logo on there.
Wow.
So
Okay.
yeah, if you something at, you know, Annette, you can do just your name if you want, or at Annette Fierce Tribe, then is it Fierce Fitness Tribe?
Yeah. Fierce Fitness Tribe.
Okay, so that might be a little long.
Yeah.
But just put at Annette Trio. Just have them go to your personal page. That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's who you are anyways. That's your name, so that's how they know you. People just don't know who the hell Kristen Davis is.
Right.
They really know that. They're like, that fits something Kristen, you know. They don't know that, like, oh, I have a last name.
Right.
I did that because then it confuses people, because a lot of people don't know that I didn't change my last name.
Right.
Then I don't have to deal with that crap. I don't have to hear that crap. Like, oh, Kristen Davis, you're not Kristen Azaredo. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm too lazy to change it. So I don't need to. Don't need to. We have debt together. I don't really think it makes a difference whether my last name is the same or not.
Right.
So, plus, I don't even know how to like sign that last name. Oh my God. I tried when we were getting ready to get married. I was like, I tried to do A, and I'm like, now how do you do a Z after this? Like, oh God, this is so awkward. It's gonna look like I just learned cursive all over again. I'm like, no, I'm good. I've been practicing Kay Davis for a long time. I'm good with sticking with that. I don't even have to look at it. I got it. So it's perfectly fine. But yeah, just that's something that I think Pamela, everybody, because Pamela's got really great.
I think Pamela
Margo's stepping up and she's doing good too. So everyone, they need to start tagging their pictures. Just because they have their face doesn't mean anything. I need them to have their email, their group name, something.
Okay, I'll post it in the
Post it in your team page.
Yeah.
Another thing too I noticed is that Sandra, her group is not that's like her, that's a challenge group. She doesn't have a fit page.
I know. How do I go about that? But these are all her, we call them, are we recording?
Yeah, I can pause. I can stop it. Hold on. Uh-oh, now it's froze. But yeah, because I noticed that I was like, oh yeah, she does have a lot of people, and that's great. I still want her to keep that, but as a coach, she needs to be able to reach other people that don't know her, and no one's going to find her because that's a closed group.